All footage in this film is from 8mm or 16mm archive film and varies in clarity and overall colour cast. A red line runs down the left of the screen, flecks and dots speckle the image. Red fills the screen, like a stage curtain. Shadow shame again. On-screen text reads, "The other pandemic that has plagued the world forever is exposed again in this time of crisis." A block of red of varying density covers most of the screen. On-screen text reads, "Survivors of gender-based violence are the world's majority. They walk the streets all day everywhere, sit next to you in class. They are the person you're busy falling in love with. They are your sister, your best friend, lover, mother, daughter, your teacher. Pumla Dineo Kula." A blurred, bright disc grows from the centre of the screen. It's the celluloid film burning and melting away. In pale sepia tones, a hand turns the page of a large book. Shadows of branches cast across the page. On-screen text reads, "Every time, the same. Shadow shame." Out of focus, triangular trees wobble. Higher clarity image looking up at a tall tree. No witness. The camera pans up to the canopy of the tall tree. But me. The camera zooms in on the upper branches. In near silhouette, a child deftly climbs a tree. Stretching out along a diagonal limb, the child rests. Water flows off rocks. We pan across a pool, surface disturbed by the falling water. On-screen text reads, "Hanged, stabbed, raped, with child." A young child swings in a hammock, shadows of foliage cast behind them. Woman stands in a window, leaning on the sill, then crosses her arms. The image degrades, dark flecks obscuring the woman as she leans forward. In sepia tones, we focus in on a shrub covered in flowers. Focus on a hand holding a black sea urchin. On-screen text reads, "Spiked." Hands carving a small figure. Stained. The figure is praying. Struck. Closer, and someone taking a bite of food. Shame. Hands hold shallow champagne glasses.
A woman works at a loom.
On-screen text reads, "Sorry." Hands weave basket work. Sorry. Someone bandaging another person's hand. Clips flash by, too fast to identify. Several people's hands grouped together, cradling a small model baby. The camera pans up a woman in a frothy wedding-type dress. Sorry. Fast camera movements. Images are blurred. Someone puts their hand up at the camera in a stop motion. Two children outside, one on a swing, the other pushing. The toddler stands back, sucking a dummy. Several very quick cuts from image to image. Women of different ages and races are shown. Images discoloured with age, spotted and degraded. Footage erased with scratched film. The child on the swing smiles as she swings, grins up at the camera. A younger child sits in a stove drawer, holding their foot, a small shoe and sock, on the floor. The camera pans across to another shoe resting by a ventilation grill. We move back to the shoe and sock in the middle of the floor, then look through a doorway at a white chair in another room. Bright white fills the screen. A man leans down, untying his shoelace. A woman barefoot takes a step up into a building. A child crouches on a chair, face pressed into the chair's back. A group of young black women in smart dresses dance by a car, followed by rapidly changing footage. in memory of Chego Fatso Pule. In June 2020, during lockdown in South Africa, Pule, 8 months pregnant, was murdered and found hanging in a tree. The mental image became a rallying cry and protest and a locus of national shame. All footage is from the artist's collection of found 8mm and 16mm home movies, commissioned by Peltz Gallery, Birkbeck, University of London. Special thanks to Pumla Dineo Kola, Mbale Ngube for Askies I'm Sorry, University of Cape Town Choir for Sounds of Africa, Ukuthula, Penny Siopis, 2021.